Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K. So, I want to talk to you about my very first impression of Resident Evil Requiem. Now, for those of you who have missed my live stream yesterday, make sure you go watch it. The part one, part two is coming today at 7 o'clock. And you will see, like, my very first impression there on the live stream. But here I want to do like a recap. I took some photos from the video game, and I want to talk about not just the game, but also Nintendo Switch 2 and just what's the impressive part about Resident Evil Requiem is the fact that the way Nintendo Switch 2 is handling this. And of course, before I continue, I just want to say a big thanks to Javi Gamer 95 for gifting me the generation pack, and I really appreciate that. His generosity, I'm truly like stunned by his generosity, and thank you so much, Javi. I really appreciate it, man. I hope that you enjoy these videos. So, I'm going to go ahead and go through some of these photos, and believe me, there's so many of them. We're gonna start right here from the beginning. Tell him. The very first thing that I've noticed about this game was like this Resident Evil engine. It's getting better and better and more realistic every single time they make this Resident Evil game. And you can see that development from 7, 8, Village, and then 9, Requiem. And I can only imagine what's in store for us with Resident Evil 10 in terms of like how amazing it's going to look. But what's even more amazing is the fact that this is on even on Nintendo Switch 2. You know, it's a one thing, me playing this on a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro. Yeah, sure, it will look great on a PS5, PS5 Pro. Or it's a one thing me playing this on a PC, right? Of course. If you have a super powerful GPU, CPU, memory, RAM, yeah, this is going to look great. But what's amazing is no one really, I didn't expect that a game like this would be coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and that it would look this good. Okay, this is all running in natively from NVIDIA GPU on Nintendo Switch 2, Tegra 2. These are all the screenshots that I took. Now I don't know what the resolution is. I haven't looked into it. Even if it's 1080p upscaled to 4K, it's still great. This is still remarkable. Because I get tired of everyone talking about, ooh, I'm running at this resolution. Listen, man, nobody's running natively 4K. The highest resolution you're running at is probably like a 1500 or 1600p, or maybe 1440p scaled to 4K. That's what you're looking at with a deep learning super sampling. No, everyone who's saying that they're running at a natively 4K, stop. No one is. All right, so all this native 4K nonsense needs to stop. I'm really, how long I've been doing this now for 12 years. I'm sick and tired of everyone just blabbing about native 4K. You think by 2026 we should be talking about native 8K? Come on now. Let's not waste each other's time playing this ping pong back and forth. Look at me, man. I'm old. I've been doing this for a long time. 12 years, man. A decade. Decade and 2 years. Okay? I don't need to be educated about resolutions in video games. No one is playing natively. Nothing. Okay? Because it's such a huge undertaking, even for 8.3 million pixels. Now imagine 8K, 33 million pixels. Are you out of your mind? Maybe some supercomputer, whatever, whenever that comes out. But look at this. This is a handheld Nintendo 7-inch handheld console that it can be turned into a docking station where you can connect it to your TV with 4K. I mean, with upscale to 4K HDR, dynamic resolution. Just think about it. Not only can you play this 1080p 60 with HDR on your handheld mode, but on top of the handheld mode, you can also connect it to your TV and play it upscaled to 4K HDR mode. And you can use these very unique Joy-Cons to play this game. So the first thing that impressed me, besides, the graphics, was the how well this runs on Nintendo Switch 2. Look at these graphics. I did not expect this. This is from Nintendo Switch 2. Look at this, man. Look at the ray tracing. Look at the reflection. This is not something that I expected from Nintendo Switch 2. I don't think a lot of you didn't expect this. Neither was I. And yes, I know PlayStation 5 and PS5 Pro can do a little bit better. I know PC probably can do the best hair work. But that's a PC. Why are we comparing a PC? Right? Why are we comparing a PC to a Nintendo Switch 2? That was my first problem that I had with all these Steam Deck fanboys and all these, over $1,000 PC handheld fanboys. Why are you comparing a PC to a Nintendo Switch 2 in the first place? You lose the argument right there. Okay? The fact that we have all these Nintendo Switch 2 exclusives and that we can play these games like Requiem and all these other games like Star Wars Outlaws, Assassin's Creed Shadows, the upcoming Pragmata and James Bond First Light, and Resident Evil 7 and 8. Dude, are you kidding me, man? This is a pretty big deal, man. Okay? And this also proves how powerful and capable this Nintendo Switch 2 is. Okay, for anyone out there who's been denying Nintendo Switch 2, saying that it's not as powerful, dude, are you kidding me? This right here proves just how powerful for Nintendo this is. Okay? And it's only $450. And look at the value that you get with this console. And there's another thing that I appreciate about Nintendo and PlayStation. It's a convenience. This is something that the console has that the PC and these PC handhelds will never have. Because with the PC handhelds, these super overexpensive PC handhelds, you always have to tweak everything. Steam Deck, you have to tweak everything. I don't want to tweak nothing. I just want to be able to click and play right away. That's the convenience of having a console versus having a PC. Even with my gaming laptop, I always constantly have to tweak everything. Do you want to know why? Because the developers don't know what your specs are, and it's difficult for them to, optimize their game for your system, for your rig, because they don't know what your rig is. On a console is different. They know exactly what the system is, what it has, and they can calibrate it for everyone who has that system. So this is the unique feature about having a console. It's a convenience. And that's the whole point of gaming, right? Plug and play right away. That's why the consoles are always looked at in a high regard. Yes, I know PC's been around for 40 plus years. It's as old as me, 47 years. But the thing is, consoles have always been looked at in a high regard because of the convenience that the PC doesn't have. And I know you PC Master Race guys don't want to hear this, but you're going to have to hear it every day till Sunday, 365 days a year, till the end of time. Because that's a fact. You can't argue the fact. Facts are facts, and they're there for a reason. All right? I don't care if you like me or don't like me. Facts are facts. You can't argue the facts. Okay? So, I was simply amazed by what I was experiencing with Nintendo Switch 2. I mean, the graphics, the detail. And it gets even better, man, as you go throughout the game. Just the detail, I mean, the HDR looks beautiful. on my LG OLED, upscale to 4K. I know it's 1080p, but it's upscale to 4K with HDR. It looks amazing, dude. It looks amazing. Now, the mileage will vary depending what kind of TV you have. That is true. The better the TV, the better the upscaling, the better the HDR. It all depends on what you are watching it on what you are plugging it in. Of course, that goes without saying. And that's true even for PlayStation. What are you plugging a PS5 Pro? Are you plugging in a good TV or a bad TV? You can't expect a Walmart $400 TV to give you a great experience. If you buy a really good OLED LG TV, then yeah, the experience is going to be better. I mean, look at her and her sweat and everything, man. This is in-game engine, bro. This is not like some pre-rendered, pre-recorded CGI movie. This is in-game engine. And you are getting these kinds of results, man. Are you kidding me, dude? This is like in-game engine, bro. This is ridiculous. This is just unbelievable, man. And this is her mother. It's a very difficult scene here with her mother. It's very graphic, but it's also a sad scene. I mean, the shadows, the lighting, everything, man, in this game is just. And then it gets better with Leon when Leon comes in. Oh my God, this is very brutal. Oh, believe me, man, it gets better and better and better and better. And then there's a scene right here with Leon. There's a scene with Leon here. Look at that. It's crazy, man. Like, it's almost like hard to believe, dude. Like I mean, I was telling KJ and Shuki yesterday. Um, I'm sorry. I hope you're watching this, Javi. Yavi told me actually. Javi said to me how impressed he was, and he compared it to PlayStation 5. And yes, he says, yeah, PlayStation 5 Pro is doing a little bit better because it's more powerful. But it's not like a drastic difference between the two. That's what Yavi told me. Yes, PS5 Pro is a little bit better if you use a magnifying glass, but it's not like a drastic difference. And even he was amazed how well, because no one expected Nintendo Switch 2 to handle natively from its own hardware to handle this game. No one really expected it. But even Digital Foundry was surprised, like, wow, dude. Impressive. I mean, look at this. Look at the detail here, man. Look at this, man. This is just impressive. And look at this. This is in-game engine, bro. It's just ridiculous how good it looks. Just ridiculous how great it looks, man. I mean, just look at this. And it keeps getting better and better. I mean, look at this, man. This is in-game engine. This is in-game engine, bro. This is ridiculous. This is Nintendo Switch 2. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to repeat myself like a broken record. You see what I see. You have two eyeballs like I have two eyeballs. Okay, I'm not like, making this stuff up. You see what I see. Jesus, man. This is just unbelievable. Wow, look at this, man. This is Nintendo. Nintendo Switch 2. Wow. Just wow. I think you guys get the idea just how good this is. Look, um, I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to show you some photos. Listen, I give this game, so far, my first impressions, it's like 10 out of 10. The story, the beginning of the game, the atmosphere, the whole thing, man. And I'm not even scratching the surface yet. This is a masterpiece, 10 out of 10. This is like a must-have. I don't think I have to sell you on this. This game, it's already sold like 5 million copies. Most likely 100% Game of the Year. It will certainly win some awards on the Game Awards show this November or whenever it is. I think November. This game will win the awards. There's no question about it. This is a 10 out of 10. With Jeff Keighley, I think it's every November they have I think November 11th November 11th. They'll have the Game Awards, and I'm sure this will win a bunch of awards. Game of the Year, easily. Easily Game of the Year. There's no question about it. So, the game, yeah, I don't have to sell you on the game. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm like beyond impressed. But what's even more impressing, it's the fact that it's running on Nintendo Switch 2. And what's even more beyond impressing is the fact not only are we enjoying Resident Evil Requiem on a Nintendo Switch 2, and it's running great, but at the same time we got Village, Resident Evil 8 Gold Edition running natively, which I have yet to play, and we have Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition running natively on top of all these other 3 games. That is crazy, man. Just these 3 games alone are testament how powerful Nintendo Switch 2 is. This right here, it's a testament that you can bring Grand Theft Auto 5, you can bring Red Dead Redemption 2 easily. I think you can bring any of these games to Nintendo Switch 2. Developers, they just need to figure out the way how to utilize that power from Nintendo Switch 2 and deep learning, super sampling, and frame generation. And Cyberpunk, another great example. Just these 4 games, not to mention Star Wars Outlaws, not to mention Final Fantasy VII Remake, not to mention, upcoming Pragmata. You can download the demo Pragmata, another Capcom game. It's coming out this April 17th, Pragmata. And then the upcoming game, James Bond. It's coming on Memorial Day, May 26th. James Bond, the first light. The first light will be on Nintendo Switch 2 as well. And all these other exclusives that Nintendo Switch 2 has, like Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Hyrule Warriors, and Mario Tennis Fever. I mean, the list goes on and on. We got the upcoming Indiana Jones coming. We already have a Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Dude. And I'm pretty sure The Witcher 4 will be on Nintendo Switch 2 as well. Impressive, man. It just this Nintendo Switch 2 is probably the best choice I made last year. Listen, I know I would still enjoy PS5 Pro because of that extra horsepower that it has, but then again, I would be missing out on Nintendo Switch 2. Don't get me wrong. I would still enjoy PS5 Pro because of what it can do. But I'm glad, because I already have PS5. I have 2 of them. But I'm glad that I decided to go with Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm happy with my PS5 Slim. It can play games. And I don't think there's like a drastic difference between PS5 and PS5 Pro. There are some differences, but From what I understand, you have to like use the magnifying glass to see those differences. But then again, I don't want to talk about it because this is all what I'm hearing. I like to try it, like I told Javi, I like to try it myself, you know. But I do want to get PS5 Pro. Like I said, by the end of this year, if I'm lucky enough, maybe this holiday season, I do want to get PS5 Pro because I want to see how it runs these games. You know what I mean? These PS5 Pro enhanced games, and I do want to get PS5 Pro. But what I'm trying to say, I'm glad that I got this first. I'm glad that I got Nintendo Switch 2 first. You know, PS5 Pro can wait because I already have PS5. I have two of them. But I certainly want to get PS5 Pro by the end of this year. Or hopefully early 2027, you know. All right, well, there you have it, guys. I hope you're enjoying this video. Look, impressive. If you're not impressed by this, well, I don't know what to tell you. Then you truly don't appreciate what Nintendo Switch 2 can do. Okay, so that's my first impression so far. Make sure you watch my live stream from yesterday, and also make sure you watch my live stream today at 7 p.m. Okay, but I would recommend that you watch the part one of the live stream, and then when you finish watching part one, make sure you come in to see me tonight at 7 o'clock. I would suggest that you guys come in a little bit earlier, because if you come a little bit earlier, then you'll be able to hang out with me and all that. You know what I mean? If you can, you know, make an effort, you know. So there you have it, guys. It's already 22 minutes. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Have you played it? Are you thinking about getting it? Do you have a Nintendo Switch 2, etc., etc.? Generation pack. This is the best $90 that you can spend. Okay, and a big thanks to Javi. This generation pack, it's like my early birthday gift, man. Thank you so much, man. This generation pack is the best value. Not only do you get Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition with all the DLCs, but you also get Village Gold Edition with all the DLCs. And then you get Requiem on top of that. I mean, the best $90 that you can spend, bro. This generation pack, it's number 2 right now on eShop, Nintendo eShop. All right, it's 23 minutes. I said I don't want to make this video too long. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you out. Like I said, see me tonight, 7 p.m. on the part 2 of Requiem live stream. Thank you for watching.